What if you only had 24 hours to live in planet Earth? That's it, and you're dead. Or if I rephrase this question, what if we use the same logic, what if you only had few hours to make $1 million, and then you had 24 hours to make $1 billion, and if you fail to achieve that goal, the punishment would not be an easy painless death in an instant death. That would be painless, not that much, but it would be a real hell in earth for not you, for your parents, your family, because giving you an instant death would be very easy and painless and shit like that. So but your family will be tortured and given a slow, miserable, painful death for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life till they die. And it's all for your own sins and mistakes and all those stuff. Because of incapability to make that much amount of money in given amount of time. So knowing this, of course you're gonna die, but your parents, your family is also gonna be tortured, given a slow, painful death. Every second they're gonna be begging to die, but they won't be killed easily. They will be given, slow, painful, torturous death. Would you rest in peace after dying? Would your soul fucking rest in peace? Would you let that type of shit happen with you? Imagine that. I'm not just kidding, okay? Like, of course, there's a saying, right? If I had a gun pointed out in your head and I said to you to make, $10,000, you will of course make it out. And if I even, give a gunpoint out at your family, at your friends, or at yourself or anything, you will make a fucking $1 million. So if you just take that concept into real life, just thinking exactly like that you only have fucking few hours left to live, how do you live it? How would you make that money? So you wouldn't have any excuse to, anything. You won't have any excuse at all to make money at all, and you will be forced to become rich. Your brain will start working differently. The clocks will start ticking again, rotating again, moving again. Your timer has been started. Like, imagine. Anyways, you're gonna die. But instead of, a lot of people will give up because, yeah, it's $1 million, I'll just die with an instant death. But with a twist, like, your family will be, tortured for the rest of your life. Would your soul be? No. So, this the most brutal way to do it, not gonna lie. It's the most brutal way to do a do or die situation. So, if you only had few hours to live on earth without the punishment, okay, without this punishment of torturing your parents or anything, let me tell you, if you die in the next 24 hours, what would be your ideal situation? Like, likewise, without of course no painful death for your family, but I'll tell you what will happen to your family after you die. It's the same miserable life for them, because first they would lose an important family member. They would lose the heart of the whole family, because you're the power core, you're the guy who's handling everything in your family. If you're the single child, then it's even worse. Your mom, father, they would be fucking dead just by hearing that news itself. Your mom would go fucked up like crazy and shit like that. Your dad will lose his anger or shit like that, anything like that. I'm just giving an example, please don't take it too seriously, but if you take this seriously, then would you waste your time knowing if this shit actually happened to you? So, second thing, they would be sad and traumatized for the rest of their life because you fucking died. You were the one or only kid or your younger brother or sister. They would be fucking sad and traumatized because you had all the big ambitions, goals, and all the stuff you had, so many dreams, you used to, talk shit like that, they would be remembering you 24/7, man. And the worst thing possible, their health is gonna be more worsen. Their health is gonna decline, and eventually they'll get sick and pass on. This mostly happens to, moms, if who hold real good bond, real good connection. Like, of course, there are not a lot of family members who have strong bond, but if you have really strong connection with your mom, dad, brother, or sister, some of them will take it to fucking hard. Their health will get sick. They'll, fall ill and all this stuff. They won't be able to move at all just by thinking about you 24/7. They'll be reminiscing, memories and all this stuff. It will be a miracle to just pull them out of that pit hole of sadness. It would take that much amount of toll, you know. And third thing, you are the hope of the family. You are the hope of the family to help them escape the rat race, fucking rat race, 9 to 5 shit, and give them the freedom and lead them as a pack leader, as a pack, wolf pack. You are the hope to help them escape the rat race. You are, hold on a second, I'm forgetting some of my lines. Freedom and, yeah, my bad. So you are the hope, to help them escape the rat race, 9 to 5 shit and all this stuff. You are the hope to give them the freedom. You are in charge of taking the pack. You are in charge of leading the pack. You are in charge of taking, and supporting the whole family as a family leader, because you're the family leader. Even if you're the second child, middle child, don't give a fuck. You're gonna support your family anyways, right? So that's what. And since you are gone, since it was your responsibility, but you failed to do it because you fucking died out of nowhere, their dreams, their goals, their ambitions, their happiness would be crushed, fucking destroyed. And yeah, they will continue to live a painful, sad life. Either way, the results are the fucking same. Even if you had punishment, that your parents will have a traumatizing, painful, miserable life with a slow death, whether you had to make money and all this stuff. And in the other situation, the punishment wouldn't be there, but these are the guaranteed consequences or side effects that happens to most of the people. There are a lot of family members who have lost their fucking mind after losing their closed ones. So it's either way, the results are same. Even without the punishment, your family is gonna be doing shit like that. You may never know will you live your life in the next 24 hours fully. So I had no idea. Why the fuck would you waste your fucking time giving a opinion, giving a fuck about others' opinions? Why the fuck would you waste your fucking time, fucking life doing some meaningless shit? If you were to die in the next 24 hours, does your family have enough money to get the fuck out of the miserable situation? Does your family has enough food to eat, survive, thrive, get out of poverty? Will your family survive the inflation, taxes, and all the shit that's gonna happen? And will you be happy? Will you be happy? Do you think after you're gone, would you die in peace? Would you die in regret or whatever? Do you think it's good for you to just go on like that? What if you only had 24 hours? What if you only had 24 hours to make fucking money and change your life once and for all? So if I told you you only had 5 hours or 6 hours to make $1 million, and once you made $1 million, you only had 24 hours to make a fucking $1 billion, you would make it. You will fucking achieve that shit. You will crush that fucking goal. Even if you think it's impossible, just knowing that your family will be fucking tortured like a living hell in earth, you will fucking do it. It's just a mindset shit. It's just a shift in mindset. Same shit. Do you think, are you in a good condition if you were to fucking die out of a truck hit, train hit, or just some random catastrophe? Did I spell it right? Did I say it right? Catastrophe, catastrophe, whatever. Due to some random shit, if you died, are you in a great position yourself? Do you think a 9 to 5 will serve anything better? Once you're died, your fucking boss will replace you with someone else. He wouldn't even give a fuck about you. Oh, he's died. Another recruit, hire him. That's it. That's so meaningless. Do you want to still live the life of a fucking average? That's what I want to ask. If you're watching this video, please don't stay a fucking average brokey. Do you think your family will be happy, proud, or would you be happy and proud? So if you had last 24 hours, you would make the fucking money. You would get rich. You would do all the things that you were afraid of. You would go ask out that girl, no matter the rejection, because you only have fucking 24 hours. You will live your life like a king. And you would make fucking money. So after you passed away, your family will be taken care of. So in any given situation, I think it's just the same. So it's actually get rich now or die trying. That's it. Get rich now or die trying. You can either play the safe route of going in a 9 to 5 degree, all this stuff. I'm not against it. If you want to become a doctor or shit like that, you can become that shit. If you want to become an engineer, if you want to become a construction laborer or whatever, I don't mind doing it all. Like, that's a good shit, not gonna lie. If you want to become a police officer, musician, nah, you can go and do that stuff. You can go and do that stuff. I don't mind, because if everyone becomes a businessman, entrepreneur, who the fuck will work for us? Man, I'm cold as fuck. Heartless. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video, if you're fucking around laying in your bed, jerking your shit off, or watching Netflix, or talking about boyfriend, girlfriend, top shit, if you're nothing going on in your fucking life, if you have no purpose, if you're still in 9 to 5, lazing around in your comfort zone, that I'll become rich someday if I hit some fortune, it's not gonna happen. If you think, yeah, I'll get it handed, if someone will hand, do you think someone will fucking hand you over $1 billion business to you? Even if someone does, you will fucking crash that shit. You will fucking destroy that business. Fuck, I look jacked these days. I think training is showing to prove results. Not much, but anyways. You get my point. So, go, take out your phone, go to, clock, set a timer. I do this a lot, okay? I do this a lot. Set a timer of 24 hours. 24 hours and start it. Now, you only have 24 hours to live in this fucking world. Your last 24 hours, then you'll fucking die. What will you do? Tick tock, tick tock. Will you spend your last 24 hours brain rotting, TikTok scrolling doom shit? Stuck in a 9 to 5 shit? Not figure out a way? Make excuses that I cannot make money and let your parents die in a painful, miserable way, because without the punishment, that suffering shit, they are gonna fucking be cooked anyways because of your failure. I'm still ticking, not gonna lie. It's even for me. Don't worry, I'll make the fucking money. You just gotta make your way. I'm already making $100,000 a month. I just gotta use that money to make $1 million right now. And then $1 billion. Stop wasting your life. Pick a goal. Take a skill. Start documenting your journey. Don't give a fuck about others' opinions. And if you had 24 hours to live, you won't give a fuck about others' opinions. You would take the fucking risk. You would go start a business. You would go talk to that girl. You won't be afraid into entering into the strange rooms. Being scared or shit like that, because you will value every second of your life. So go and make that shit happen. Go and make that $1,000,000 by tonight. Thank me later. Take talk. Fuck average.